Hello LinPRinPers, welcome back to another episode of Laraddiji's LinPRinP. I'm a Nigerian American lifestyle vlogger who loves living a peaceful life, and I love talking about situations we might find ourselves in that need peaceful endings. You guys, it's been a while, all right? It has been a long time, and I did not intend for the time off from YouTube to be this long, but it has definitely been a long time since I've been on here, and every day I've been wishing to record and come back in front of the camera and talk to you guys, LinPRinPers. And it hasn't been difficult, but it has definitely been challenging. A lot of things have happened. I believe the last time I recorded probably was March, and even the March videos that I recorded, I just posted them I believe last month in August, just sporadically, right? I just said, you know what, I took charge. I said, you know what, I have to put this video out. So coming to September, and I'm like, where did the whole year go? The whole year, where has it gone? January, February, March. And then I was like, okay, it's like every day. Maybe I was procrastinating a little bit, but it wasn't an intentional procrastination. I really did not have time. I really did not have the extra time to record. I really did not have the extra time to sit down and put something together. And also, it's always been a fight of should I record or should I sleep? Should I record or should I sleep? And lately, sleep has been winning. Mental health. I got to put my brain first. My brain has to reboot. Otherwise, I don't want to come up here and be rambling, right? So, yeah, and also I've been praying to God for a message, because I can't just come here and be talking rubbish. You guys come on here to learn, and I hope that you pick one or two things from anything I talk about here on LinPRinP. So I've always been asking for a message, something to talk about, to let you guys know about peaceful living. And something came to my mind today. Take chances, take risks. Take chances, take risks. That was the title that came to my mind tonight. And also, I did makeup today. I said, let me not let it waste. That's another thing. It takes time to sit down and primp and be looking proper. So I said, let me not let this waste today before I wipe it off. Let me come on here and tell you guys. So both aligned, right? The face is given, the message is here, and I said this is the best time to let's just do it quickly, right? Taking chance and taking risks. And I feel like part of what I'm going to talk about is what has taken me away from doing videos for all this time, and a little dose of procrastination in there, which I won't call it procrastination, but there was a little bit there, just waiting for the right time, right? And I believe today is the right time. Taking chances, taking risks. Something happened at my place of worship at church. We were supposed to do something to help the members remember other people, right? You go to church sometimes and you feel, you just go to church, you hear the message and you go back home. And we had this meeting where, I believe this was last year. I think it was last year. And I believe we had this meeting, a little gathering of some sort to get to know each other. But then I noticed a lot of people were just, eating and leaving, eating, going to work, eating and going home. And I was like, the purpose why we put this meeting together is not going to be fulfilled if we don't, do something, right? So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's pass papers around and people write down information about themselves, and other people there can guess who wrote it. So we did that day, and that was the beginning of a whole lot. So, and then something happened again, in one of the meetings, and they were like, oh, Sister Lara can do it. Sister Lara can help us do that. And of course, I was like, I have not done this kind of thing before. I don't know how to direct a program or something like that. But they were like, oh, Salah, don't worry, you got this. We'll tell you, we'll give you a whole thing to say and all these things, and you just do yourself. It's like, okay, no problem. I could have easily said, no, I don't want to, please don't call me. I don't want. But I've realized that if I tell you that I'm a shy person, I like to keep to myself, I'm a, what's the word? I'm a introvert. This Lara you're looking at is an introvert, right? And sometimes when I click upload on a YouTube video, my heart is like, will people watch it? Oh my goodness, is anybody going to watch it? Who's going to watch it? What's going on? And I'm an introvert, but I've learned over the years that everything I do, I just boldly do it. Be like, you know what? After a while, I'll just tell myself, you know what? It doesn't matter. Just click it, upload. That's it. And you never know in the community you are. You never know who is watching you. You never know who's learning something from your courage of coming out of your shell. You never know who's watching. You never know, because you've taken that step to come forward and tell your own story. You never know who else is going to come across that video and it will encourage that person as well. So that's always one of my hidden what if someone sees my video and they are encouraged? What if someone sees my video and they are boldened, they are encouraged to take a step? So that's one of the reasons that's always keeping me going. And sometimes even for myself, because I go back and watch a lot of my videos and I'm like, oh no, Lara, you gotta continue, don't stop. And a lot of the times I'm encouraging myself. I just learned something not recently from a relationship video I myself did 2 years ago. So I'm like, Lara, you're the one that did this video, and now I'm watching it over again and I'm learning from it. So I'm definitely my number one fan because I'm learning a lot from the videos that I myself put out. So if you're watching this video and you learn something, I'm happy for you. That's basically it. So taking chances and not saying no from what someone saw from what I did. They were like, Sister Lara got this. Sister Lara is going to do it. So I actually just came back today from another chance, another risk, and I thank God that I did not run. And the good thing about taking risk and taking chances is you get to make lots of mistakes. If you hear a lot of these successful people out there, they will tell you that yes, they took a lot of risks and they made a lot of mistakes. Guess what magically happens when you make mistake, when you take a step and you make mistake? Guess what magically happens? You learn a lot, right? You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot from your mistakes, and you learn how you're not going to make those mistakes again. And then the third thing is the next time you take another risk and put yourself out there, you are even learning the more. You make more mistakes, more new mistakes, and then you learn from them. And then before you know it, gradually 6 months in, year 1, year 5, year 10, you now become a seasoned, whatever you've decided to do, eventually. I started painting, I believe it was 2 years ago. I started painting. Paint. Like, where did that come from? But I took a chance. I saw a lot of people doing painting and I was like, yeah, this is something I can do. Why not? And little by little, I'm, honing in on my craft. I'm getting better every day. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've wasted paint, wasted brushes. I have them here. Wasted paint, wasted brushes, but you can see some of them here. This is one of the paintings that I love the most. This one so far is my favorite right now, called Kites. I call it Kites. And when you practice something, you put yourself out there, you make mistakes, you are always learning something. So as LinPRinP is broken down, into physical, spiritual, mental, academic, psychological, and socially. So physically, taking risks this year for me has been portion control, I eat a lot like crazy. I've been on this weight loss journey for how many years now, and consciously I'm still working on it. Right, so physically I'm taking a chance. So many things I'm doing, reducing my portion control. I try not to eat much as I used to. I just bought some exercise equipment, to target my tummy. That's my problem area. That's always been my problem area, and I'm still working on that. Psychologically, putting all my focus on God. I'm the type of person that doesn't worry. I tend not to worry. Even though there's a glaring problem, I'm not worried about it. We are all human beings. I'm afraid a little bit, but I'm not worried. I always put everything in God's hand. You know what? I put it in your hands, and miraculously things happen. So I try not to worry because I put my focus on Jesus, right? Mentally, the same thing. Mentally, I'm always focused. If I bring out my book now, where's my book? If I bring out my book now, I have a lot of lists of things that I need to do, that I have to accomplish even before this year runs out. Let me see if I can bring it out. And mentally, I'm focused. I put all these things down, and little by little, as I'm achieving them, I cross them off my list. Let me see if I can get it from my bag. So mentally, I'm grounded. I have my goals. I have plans already for next year, for 2024. I have plans already for 2024. This is like my little journal diary. I always have post-its. Too many post-its. I have post-its. So mentally, I have things that I'm always writing down. And sometimes I feel like I'm doing too much, like putting things down too much. And sometimes I do get overwhelmed about all the things I've written down, because I'm like, can I accomplish this? Can I do this? Is it possible? And I always try to tell myself, I always try to redirect my focus that, yes, Lara, you can do it. Why not? I have a lot of things. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of plans. Look at this. Just papers upon papers. All this. So mentally, I'm focused. The only thing I just wish is, I wish I had time. This is my 2024, 2023, 2024 projects. I have everything here. I have a lot of things that I'm working on simultaneously. It's kind of hard I try to put my focus on one thing at a time, but I feel like it's better to do little things here, little bit here, little bit here, little bit here, little bit here, and then at the end of the day, it becomes a big thing. So that's what I'm trying to do mentally. Academically, there's a lot of things. I believe in the beginning of this year, or was it last year, the goal for this year was to get certified in my workplace. So I'm still working on that. I'm still studying. This year will not go by. I bind it in the mighty name of Jesus. I will not procrastinate into 2024. I must do it this year. So that one is going on, studying for that. And also academically, I'm working on books. Yes, I said, if you are a LinPRinper, you know I said I got books. Amazon has been whooping my butt. And it's another thing, very discouraging. It's very discouraging when you put in a lot of effort and you have plans for things to happen a certain time and it's not happening. So I always put my focus back on God, because I know that, there's a reason for everything. And I know that that book is going to come out at the exact time when it's supposed to come out. So I'm still working on that book, and because it's giving me some delays right now, I've already started working on another one. So academically, going back to school, I still put that on the side. We keep learning until the day we die. We are always learning. So academically, taking risks, right? The umbrella topic now is taking risks. So taking risks academically, getting certified, going back to school eventually, and then socially, and what else? Financially taking risks. Investments. I'm the type of person that loves I love investing, but right now I'm doing it on a very small scale, right? So saving money, it might be very hard, but it's definitely doable. Even when it's really, really, really tough, we still need to save. Even if you're like, can I survive? God can do it. Don't worry. right? So those are risks that you are taking. And I pat myself on the back for doing something very important, especially in the lives of my children. So it's very important to take risks, because you never know where those risks are going to take you. So recently I was patting myself on the back like, wow, Lara, you're doing a good job. You've put your focus in it and you're still doing it. Just continue to do it. And then lastly, socially, I believe I've covered everything. Lastly, socially, how am I taking risks? Socially, lately I've been thinking that I haven't been doing a lot of socializing. My socializing doesn't leave the fence of my family, work, and church, right? So I'm hoping to kind of branch out a little bit socially, but most I know myself, mostly is going to be within those three walls. It's going to be between those three, just expanding myself, and taking risks socially in the terms of my family. I know we always go out, it's been a while, so going out and maybe doing more things with more people this time around. So we always go out on an individual level, on a familial level, on a nuclear family, and I feel like maybe it's time to branch out and maybe even involve other families and take families out together and experience something new together. We call ourselves, our family, we call ourselves the Park Raiders. We are always going to new parks, new playgrounds, just having fun with family. So maybe hopefully next year, maybe we can involve other family members. Maybe just invite one family to go out with us and raid a park. I think that's a good idea. And it's just I love documenting this part of life, because video recording is a very powerful thing. Very, very, very powerful thing. Sometimes even therapists will recommend you recording yourself. You have depression, you are sad, you are this, you are that. They'll tell you record yourself every day, and every day you wake up, you talk, you pour out your mind. There's a saying that a problem half solved. What is a problem talked about or something is half solved. Once you put it out, you get it out of yourself, you get it out of your heart, you get it out of your mind, the problem becomes half solved. And sometimes after you've said it, you realize that this is my problem is not even that big, right? So definitely there's healing in speaking, right? And even God said, use your tongue. There's power in your tongue. Once you put it out there, healing comes. So I'm so happy to be back here, you guys. Hopefully I'll try to keep the videos coming along. I love that we are a small group of people now, because I don't know how these people do it. People that have millions and millions of thousands of followers. Everybody has an opinion nowadays. I like our little family. I love our little family, and I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, all less than 300, all 265 of us here. I appreciate you guys. And every day I look and I'll check, I say, nobody has left. And I want to thank you guys for still sticking with LinPRinP. LinPRinP is here to stay. Just pray for me that I have a little bit more time to talk to you guys more often. And I hope that in the next months to come, I'll be having more time to do a lot. I know I do a lot on this channel. I do, because we are not one person, we are not one single person. God gave us with so many talents, right? So, and I try to showcase a little bit of it. So sometimes I'm sitting down, and sometimes I'm doing something, and sometimes I'm, what you call it, I'm on the runway, So I try to keep it fun. Even with my family, I try to do that as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching up until this time. If you are watching till this end, you are OG LinPRinper, and I thank you for it. All right, don't forget to leave a comment in the section if you've learned one thing or the other today about taking risks, right? Physically, mentally, psychologically, academically, financially, and socially. What risks have you taken this year, and how far has it gotten you to where you want to be? That's a very important question. Please leave a comment in the comment section. If you're watching for the first time, like I said, my name is Laraddiji. I'm a Nigerian American lifestyle vlogger. I love talking about situations we might find ourselves in that need peaceful endings. So this is Lara signing off today. Let's continue to love our neighbors as ourselves, and remember to rest in peace. We all need to be living in peace. Stay blessed. Bye. You see me in my next one. You see me in my next one. See me in my next one. You see me in my next one. Stay blessed. Bye.